Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Today is Tuesday, June 16th. I'm Chad Mira. Meteorologist John Ziegler is back. He's here in the Weather Lab with your forecast first. Welcome back.
Hey, it's good
How
to
you
be
feeling?
back. I feel okay.
Okay.
I got my voice back. That's the only thing that matters in this business.
Yeah, if you can talk, you can work.
I feel like it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we need you here. We've got a ton of rain on the way.
Seriously, it is I get in here today. It is busy. I'm thinking I'm never going to have to deal with the tropical storm in Missouri.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine, but here it is.
Here it comes. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to hit as we head into Wednesday night into Thursday. So it's getting pushed back maybe 6 hours. But first, here's the biggest issue that I have with this tropical storm that will not be a tropical storm when it hits here, but the remnants of the storm is we're going to see a lot of rain today, which we saw yesterday. Today we're going to see rain and a lot of rain tomorrow before the heaviest rain actually occurs. So we are under a flood watch for the entire area, but we're seeing still those scattered showers today. Today it's going to be more off and on. Now, as you head out the door, right now it's 72, 73 in Clinton, 68 in Branson, and today we're going to be right around 80 degrees. Again, we'll see the winds maybe at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then we need to talk about the tropical storm. It is going to be the remnants of this, but it takes aim. It's starting to hit landfall today, and that's why we're under that flash flood watch right now, and that is out through Friday, and that is good for not the entire area, but it is for the majority of the area as it starts to work its way through. You can see this tropical storm, or the remnants of it, is going to move right along I-44, and that is exactly where the National Weather Service has put out that watch again. So you're going to have to stick around in 9 minutes. I'll give you all the details coming up in just a bit.
We may learn more this morning about a homicide investigation in Greene County. Authorities are still trying to find out who killed 48-year-old Dee Dee Blanchard. Her 19-year-old daughter, Gypsy, went missing but is safe now, and a person of interest is in custody. Last night, friends and family gathered on Park Central Square in Springfield to remember Dee Dee. Several people there say Dee Dee impacted many lives here in the Ozarks.
You just can't think of them without wanting to be with them, like your family. You wouldn't know that either one of them was sick at all because they were just so upbeat and wonderful all the time.
We only were spent a little bit of time with them at the movies, and we felt that we wanted to come to the vigil tonight. And so that's how much she impressed on our heart, and so just the impression that they had made on everyone else's hearts here.
Friends have made a Facebook prayer page for Gypsy. The sheriff's office may release more information in the investigation later today. This was the scene in Waukesha County, Wisconsin yesterday. That's where police found Gypsy. Heavily armed deputies surrounding the home. A tip they received on social media said Gypsy might be at the house with a man who lives there. Deputies warned neighbors to stay inside. Milwaukee news outlets reporting this morning that Gypsy met the man online. He's considered a person of interest in the case. They were both taken into custody for questioning in Dee Dee's death. More local news now. Arguments over the trial date for Craig Wood. The man accused of killing 10-year-old Haley Owens was in court yesterday. He's accused of abducting and killing the girl while she was walking home from a friend's house in February of 2014. Yesterday at a pretrial conference, the defense asked for October 2016 as the trial date. That's due to prior scheduling issues. Prosecutors want to start the trial as early as February. The Barfields say waiting for a trial date has been tough, but they're happy progress is finally being made.
After 9 months of the trial being dormant, it's just nice to see something happening finally. Trying to get your head straight to where you can focus on the fact that you may not like everything you hear and you may not like what happens. You definitely do not like who you have to see, but it's something that you have to go through if you want to find justice.
The next pretrial conference is set for July 9th at 3 p.m. Judge Montjoy said on the agenda will be unresolved motions as well as setting a date for the trial. Deputies in Dallas County say someone has been spying on kindergarten children while they were in the bathroom. The Dallas County R1 school district found a camera in the bathroom for 2 kindergarten classes last Thursday. Parents of one classroom were notified by phone calls and letters, but others were not.
I got to go have my 5-year-old go to a place where he's going to be interviewed by people? How is that fair to a 5-year-old?
All these kids that are in these 2 classes have been violated, and they're trying to say, oh, nobody is at harm for this.
We tried to get in touch with the Dallas County Sheriff for comment, but he didn't return our calls. No charges yet have been filed. Happening around the Ozarks, rural fire departments in the Ozarks say they're low on volunteers. Every second counts in an emergency, and more recruits means faster response times. Dana Thayer joins us this morning with more on the story. Dana, good morning.
Good morning, Chad. The Highlandville Fire Protection District covers 138 square miles in Christian and Stone County. So having more volunteers across that area could make response times shorter and allow them to help people better. Clell Maples and Adam Gilbert are both captains with the department. They say they're looking for more people with the volunteer spirit to get involved. They say they know they're out there, but it's just a matter of reaching them and letting people know just how much they're helping the community.
We place banners along the highway. We are starting a Facebook campaign. We're working with the Christian County Headliner and some of the local papers to try to get the word out about volunteerism.
It's all the time that we need more people. I remember several accidents, just you turn around to ask somebody to get something for you, and there's nobody there to ask.
It's not an easy job. It'll ask people to respond at any given time, and some even spend their own money on extra equipment. But most agree the reward you get from helping the community so directly makes it worth more than a paycheck. Well, later on in the show, towards the last 10 minutes, we will hear more from Clell Maples and Adam Gilbert. We'll ask them more about why volunteering is so important to local communities and how they've been impacted by it.
Thanks, Dana. Domestic abuse could be driving homelessness among children here in the Ozarks. Community Partnership of the Ozarks released survey results that shed light on why youth become homeless in the Springfield community. In that survey, they found 48% of respondents who had at least one parent with a drug or alcohol problem had been homeless on their own. 50% of those who witnessed or were victims of repeated trauma had been homeless on their own. And 73% of those who were homeless with their family and had experienced repeated trauma eventually became homeless on their own. The director of Rare Breed Youth Services says the community has to break the cycle of abuse in families.
One thing I'm always talking to the police about is always ask a runaway why they ran away. That's one of the first questions that you can ask. And if they say, I don't like the rules at home, start asking, what are the rules at home? Because so many times abuse displays itself as a rule at home.
The survey found 55% of the youth who identified as homeless identified also as members of the LGBTQ community.